Good morning, everyone. This is Dan again with E-Bike Nation. Hey, we're going to ride down to a park today so we can get some riding footage in here on my Ride1Up Portola. It is my 20-inch by 3-inch step-through folding bike. And I've already got out and done 25, 26 miles on it already, but we're going to get it out and see what it does on a little bit of an extended battery range test today. Did 20 miles either yesterday or the day before, and I still had about 40 to 45% of my battery left, according to my voltmeter. So I thought that was really good. So today we're going to kind of stay in pedal assist 3. Use 3 and 4 today, and right now I'm in 3 doing about 15 miles an hour. Today's Friday. Very nice day today. A little chilly, it's probably 50 degrees outside. Going to warm up to about 52 to 54, and that'll be our high for the day. Probably be doing, I'm thinking around 12 miles today, something like that. It's about 5.5 to get down to the park from here. Hope you guys have had a good week. Starting to show just small hints of spring. When you get this kind of weather in February, where it'll get up in the 50s for a week and back down into the 30s for another week, that's kind of normal for us in Southwest Ohio. But I'd really like to see it warm up here where we can not have to layer up so much as we're riding. But I'm layered up pretty good. I got a thermal shirt on, and then I've got another sweatshirt, then my orange bike jacket, so I'm very comfortable right now. So I dressed appropriately for the day. Of course, I got my gloves on, as you can see. I like using these for riding. Then once I get into warmer weather, I wear gloves with no fingers are cut out on them, and I got my padded bike gloves, but they're just a little bit chilly to be wearing when I'm out riding like this. But we're supposed to have kind of partly sunny skies today. So I figured I better get out and take advantage of this. I've got a couple good videos coming up on the Portola that I've already reviewed. I think they're coming up tomorrow on the next day, and time I get this one chopped up and drone footage on it and everything, I'll probably have 2 or 3 more videos to load. And we'll ride mostly bike trail today. Very little road riding we'll have to get on. Maybe about 1/8 of a mile. Time I get close to the park, I'll have to jump on the road. But other than that, it's going to be pretty much all trail riding today. I just noticed I now got 30 miles in on the bike. Been a very comfortable, good 30 miles. Far all I've got to say is good things about this bike. For the price point of $995 on this bike, I'm not sure you're going to find another 20 by 3-inch folding electric bike as good as this one with the components it's got on it. I mean, it's got a 750 watt rear hub motor, where electric has only got a 500. Pretty similar to bike that what this one is. Same tire and everything on the bike on the electric. I can tell you the torque is definitely much better on this bike. Probably, I've never ridden the electric. I tried to get them to send me one to review against this one, but they wanted me to pay full price, and I'm not going to do that. I can just go off their specs and watch other videos and tell you what people think. But their 3.0 has only got 55 Newton meters of torque, where this one has got 65 Newton meters of torque. And I can tell you that what I've seen so far out of this on a short hill climb test, I was climbing up probably an 8 or 9% grade, I believe. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I'm thinking that's what it was. And I was doing from pedal assist 5 at the bottom of the hill and using torque only. I was actually gaining speed going up that hill. I was thoroughly impressed. I don't think I've got a bike that I own has done that yet. So hats are off to Ride1Up for what they've done with that. On your left. On your left. On your left. So from that comparison alone, and it's priced the same. Theirs is $9.99 on electric, and this one's $9.95 on the Ride1Up Portola. It's actually got some of the best brakes that I think I've ridden on any of my e-bike reviews I've done. These are Gemma brakes. I've never heard of them before. They're hydraulic. But I can tell you it'll stop you on a dime on this bike. I don't have any squealing. I can actually lock these brakes up, and that back tire will just lock up. So it's got extremely good brakes on it. Very easily to assemble, as I mentioned. The only thing I really had to assemble on this bike was the front stem handlebars. That was it. And that was fairly simple to do that. I had this bike assembled in less than 30 minutes, and that's including unboxing and assembly. And I was kind of taking my time talking about the bike as I was unpacking it. Comfort is really good on the bike. Motor's pretty quiet on the bike. But I like to get out and ride this thing for sure. Here we got a guy coming up on an ATV. It's absolutely not supposed to be on the trail. No motorized vehicle is supposed to be on the trail. People think a battery-operated e-bike is a motorized vehicle, but it's not. But you got guys like this coming up that just ruins it for everybody else. He has no business being on this trail, none. Just hope that we get somebody that comes by like a park ranger and hope he gets a ticket. That's what he deserves. The gentleman let me through there where we normally turn to go back up the trail, but we're not going this way today. We're going to head like we do towards downtown. Again, supposed to get a couple trikes in before too terribly long. I can't wait to get them in to review them. A couple companies reached out to me, so I won't mention them until I get them in, get tracking in on them. Out of stock on both of them right now, so I'm just waiting for them to restock the trike. I was supposed to get one of them back the middle of January, but they ran out of stock because they sold every one of them in the U.S. So we know seniors are definitely riding these trikes. I've reviewed a couple trikes. One was motorized, the other one was not. I actually like the non-motorized trike that I reviewed for Mooncool better than I did the higher price trike that was $1,500 with a hub motor, because it flexed way too much on the handlebars and the stem. I didn't like the build or design of the bike, so I would never recommend a trike, e-trike for you guys unless I think it's very safe to ride. And of course, I'm still waiting on a good one to get in so I can have my wife ride it and do some riding with me on the trails, which would be nice. As far as drone coverage, and you guys have already watched probably several videos that I've already loaded with that. Let me know, do you like me talking as I'm having the drone either follow me, stay in front of me, or would you rather me just put the drone with music? And it's only a short videos on the drone anyway, but let me know what you guys like. You either want me to hear me talk, or would you like to hear music on it? On your left, I believe we might have an e-bike in front of us there. It looks like I see fat tires on it. Not for sure, but it could be. Normally you see a big bike like that with fat tires, it's normally an e-bike for sure. Again, this bike has got front suspension, which is highly unusual on a budget bike like this. You normally get rigid forks on a e-bike priced under $1,000. You typically won't get the quality brakes and the suspension on it. What is my favorite bike? I don't know. I'll talk about it here in just a second, what I like about some of my bikes. On your left, actually was not an e-bike. Guy looked like he was actually either moving or had a lot of his belongings right on his bike. Good for him. Beats the crap out of walking. Probably gonna end this video right up here at the stop sign before I head on down into the park. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for following me along on these videos. I try to shorten them as much as I can so I don't bore you to death with hearing me talking all the time. I know a lot of guys watch my videos from start to finish, a lot of my subs. I know they do because I've mentioned things on the video, maybe in the middle or farther down, that they mentioned to me that they heard. And so I know they're watching the videos. Looks like this maintenance vehicle is going to come right over the trail here. That's why they make them flexible centerpieces in the bike trails. See how he just got pulled over there and flashing his lights? That's courtesy right there. Again, a lot of these folks down here are from Five Rivers Metro Parks, which is an outstanding parks and recreation department that we have here. They do just a really good job of keeping the trails clean, keeping the riffraff off the trails. And you know what I mean by riffraff. I actually want to stop the video. We're going to stop it up here at the these hill climbs that Caleb and I do quite a bit. I'll stop it there and then we'll pick it back up again. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching the video and sticking along with me. Share and like and hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notifications, and I will see you guys on the next video. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dan again with E-Bike Nation. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be second segment of our video. We're riding down to a park, and then we're going to ride around in the park and talk about the bike a little bit, get off the bike, talk about the bike, and we're going to do some drone coverage of the bike as I'm riding. Give you guys some different vantage points of the bike. 4.6 miles so far. And again, we're in pedal assist 3, doing about 16 miles an hour. Of course, I got my backpack on today, and that's what the camera angle you guys are seeing with my backpack. Got it on the strap of my shoulder strap there. That seems to be the best angle for most people when I'm riding. That's the one they like. What they're doing over there, but they're tearing a lot of stuff up over there. You guys probably can't see it on the angle of the camera, but some kind of construction going on to the left up there. We've definitely had some rain. As you can see, it's almost covered this trail here. It's kind of snaking our way down across the trail here. And again, you guys don't see this one near as much. This one heads downtown and through a park I got to go through, and that's where we'll stop today. We won't be going through downtown today. Unfortunately, when I was messing with the settings the other day, and I didn't have time to do it today, but I will. I turned off the throttle somehow in the settings, and I got to figure out how to turn that back on. So you see me slowly go across at intersections because I have no throttle. And I'm sure that's what it is, because I was messing with some different settings, and I may have turned the pedal assist off, or the throttle off on the bike. It's possible. Of course, if that's not it, I'll have to do a little further research on it. But I'm sure it's something in the settings that I went in and changed. That's usually the case. A couple cars come down through and we'll get on the road here. This is the only part of the trail that I was talking about that I'm going to be on the road. And it won't be for long anyway, so. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about the camera angle today. Make sure it's okay, and I'll know for sure once I start doing editing on the video. We talked about editing, people that got YouTube channels, and people don't understand how many hours you put into editing on a video. Sometimes it could be a half hour, sometimes it could be an hour. There's more into editing on a channel than there ever is on riding. Cross over into the park right here. This is going to kind of be our halfway point. I knew it was about 5.5. We're at 5.7 miles. I knew it was about that. Come down here. Got some runners running through the park here. Make our way through the park and find a wide open area where we can get the drone out and fly it. I've done broke blades on 2 different drones, and I won't be flying around trees anymore. I can tell you that much. I learned a valuable lesson. Hover Air 1 was surprised that the blades broke on them, but they sure did almost in the same area of the bike trail as well. So yeah, this is a little park we have here in town called Eastwood Park. Again, it's all pretty much managed by Five Rivers Metro Park. A lot of concerts down here. I've seen BMX jumps on some ramps down here last fall. So I've seen some different things going on down here, which is really cool. But this is an area of the park where main parking lot where people come through and park, and kind of a central area for the park, shall I say. A lot of people walk their dogs down through here and all kinds of stuff. But we'll be getting out in the open a little bit here before we get the drone out, because really you don't want to take a chance anymore with these trees. Got the river down to the left of us there. It goes about a mile, mile and a half through the park and comes back out on a major road at the other end. Really, the park's open all year long, but the holidays and stuff, they shut the gates down on it. Ain't gonna stop e-bikes from coming down through here, but it will stop cars. So they do that during, like I said, major holidays. And I think if there's a lot of snow, I think they may shut it down then as well. But right on up here is where we'll stop this video, and we're gonna do some drone coverage, and I'll be editing the video where the drone footage is going to be right after me shutting the camera down here. So that's what we plan on doing. So I'm going to just get on the little trail right here, and this is where I'm going to get my drone out. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching the video, a short one this time, and share and like and subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I will see you guys on the next video. Hello everyone, again, this is Dan with E-Bike Nation. Hey, we are going to do a little more riding here and get another clip in here. But yeah, I'm riding my Ride1Up Portola, my 20 by 3 inch fat tire bike. It's a folding bike, and so far I've ridden about 30 miles, and I just truly love riding this thing. Got a nice little view of the river here, and some of the settings a little bit different. So yeah, we're gonna get on the bike here, and we're gonna ride a little more down the trail here before we head back. But yeah, I just wanted to get another get my phone turned back on, and my bike for that matter. Bike shut down on me, it timed out. Okay, make sure my app is still working for my location and all that. There we go. So yeah, let me know if you guys got any questions about this bike. I've explained quite a bit about it. And let me know if there's some things you'd like to know about it. But we're going to ride back through the park here, actually. And then we'll got some drone footage in today. If you guys can watch that, I'll put them incorporated into a couple of these videos so you guys can see that as well. So yeah, let's head on back here. This is Friday morning. It's a beautiful day. It's not extremely warm out here. I mean, it's probably 52 to 53 degrees, and it's supposed to be colder tomorrow, get in the 30s, but we're still in February. And next week's supposed to be beautiful. We're supposed to be in the 50s and 60s all week. So I'm looking forward to that so I can get out and ride. But again, I wanted to get out and do another review on the Portola. Great little bike, without a doubt. I'm not sure I've reviewed a budget bike of all of them that I've done so far that's got the quality components that's built into this bike. I put this one right at the top. It's got components on here that this bike should be anywhere from the $1,300 to $1,500 price range. And it's priced at $995 plus tax, so you can't go wrong with this bike from what I've seen so far. So anybody that's interested in purchasing a budget bike, this one may be the one you really want to look hard at. Comes in 3 different colors. They sent me this color. I think it's turquoise or teal, I'm not sure which, but it's a beautiful bike. So I want to thank Ride1Up for sending this bike to me to review. I really appreciate it. And I'm not one of the reviewers that only does a couple reviews on the bike and then I'll sell it or whatever. I don't think that's fair to a bike company. I'm going to do a minimum of 10 reviews on that bike for the company, and also if it's in my all my bikes, I put them in rotation. So if I keep this bike, and I'm probably keeping this one for sure, if I keep it in the rotation, you'll see it about every, I don't know, once a week or once every 10 days, you'll see me riding this bike. I've had some other bike channels out there. I had one in particular. He's a nice guy. I won't mention his name. If he's watching the video, he'll know I'm talking about. He thought that I shouldn't be riding and reviewing these bikes over and over. He said he quit basically watching my channel because it was becoming very boring and mundane. Well, that's his opinion, I guess, and I appreciate the feedback on that. Everybody out there has got their own style and their own way of doing things, and this is the way I run my bike channel. So I thought about it a little bit, and I'm thinking, well, am I overdoing it? Am I putting out too much content? I don't know. It's a fine line. I mean, I've got subscribers that watch the entire video if it's an hour long. So I want to thank them as well. But some people are really protective of their channel. And I know he was just trying to help. I get that. This little boat ramp here to get down in the little canal. But it's a nice view of the somebody out there fishing. Got their little boy out there. I really like to see that. Spending quality time with his son. That's just really cool. We cross it over the bridge up here again and be heading out of the park. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the videos today and some of the riding footage we've done with either the bike or my drone itself. Leave comments down in the comment section for me. I'd really appreciate that. Let me know what you guys would like to watch, whether it be repair videos, garage videos. I can do it all. Let me know what is your interest. Or you just want me to talk about the bike and not talk so much about life. But you know, you got to incorporate a little bit of both. As I mentioned, everybody's got their own little style of riding and footage that they put out there on their channel. I do things a little bit differently than everybody else. I agree with that. No more I want to be the same as anybody else. Out of the park now, and we'll get back up here on the road, and we're probably going to end this video right up here for too long. I don't want to bore everybody to death, and we got plenty to edit on the videos, and you'll see one video probably for the whole ride, maybe 2. And you'll see some of the things that I'll incorporate with the drone footage and all that. So anyway, if you guys got any questions, put them down in the comment section. If you want to see any kind of different video footage, put that down there as well. But anyway, share, like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I will see you guys on the next video.